Okay, I look like a mess today. I'm wondering how just like I'm thinking about it. I'm wondering how my backpacking trip was framed. I can't see anything that goes out about me. Um but I went on a backpacking trip and I'd been planning it for a week and getting supplies for it for a week because I am anticipating the possibility of going homeless in a couple months. Um, and like a lot of the stuff you need for backpacking, you also need for going unhoused. Um, but I wanted to climb Pikes Peak to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of my baptism in the Pacific. And I especially wanted to do this because I got targeted on my birthday. Um, but I like went on my trip and I tried to get a parking spot at the trailhead, and every QR code I tried at the parking spot, despite there being plenty of spots because I was there early in the morning, it wasn't letting me because it was saying they were booked. And then I would look online and it would be like, you can't get reservations ahead of time. So it's like, okay, it's just like the kind of shit that I've been dealing with for like freaking forever now. Um, but I went on my backpacking trip and I backpacked 20 miles per day. And it was exhausting, but I made it to the top of Pikes Peak. I had to park at the Safeway on the other side of town and walk through Manitou to get to my parking or to the trailhead. Um, and I'm thinking about it. I forgot to bring sunscreen, and I got really bad sunburns on my arms. And then there was a forest fire. How the fuck did that get framed? I'm just like, what the fuck? Whatever. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired of this shit. And every time I've tried 3 times now to get a lawyer, and it just doesn't work. It just like I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get out of this situation. I'm trying to write out my end of things. I just got a trauma timeline done, so my memories are organized now because it was like shattered glass before. I'm trying to get my end out, but it's gonna take time. I need help. Please protect me. But yeah, I'm wondering how that got framed. Anyway, and then I like so I had to hike through Manitou to get to the trailhead. That added 3 miles to both days that I was backpacking because I backpacked for 2 days. First day, I backpacked up to the camp, checked in, and then I went on a little backpacking excursion to a ghost town to check it out, but I couldn't access the ghost town. I saw a tunnel and some like mining shit, which was really cool. And I did it with my backpack even though I didn't have to because I wanted to push myself. I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to push myself to the limit because that's just the kind of person I am. I like to challenge myself. Um, and then so I got back to camp. While I was at camp, I saw a girl like walking down into the outhouse that was at the camp that set up there. And and then I like went and poured water to wash my little kettle pot thing. And the water was blue, and I was like, this is a new water bottle. And I did put the like it's not iodine, but the water purification tablets in before I got filtered water out of the stream. Maybe it's like the paint coming off or something. um, and then I later, when I got back, connected the dots that girl was like filling my water bottle with sewer water when she did that. And so I figured that out after I got back from the trip. And then the next day, I hiked up to Pikes Peak again with my backpack, which I didn't have to do. I could have left it at the camp because I like, again, really wanted to push myself, which I did. I fucking pushed myself. And then I was supposed to stay at the camp a second night, but because I was parked at King Scoopers and not the trailhead parking lot, I was really anxious that my car was gonna get towed. I was really exhausted. And so I backpacked the rest of the way back. And the that last segment through Manitou, I was like delirious from exhaustion. I was like having to stop every once in a while and be like, oh, oh. And Peachy's here, by the way. But I made it back to my car. Like, it felt like I was drunk driving, even though I was completely sober because I was just so exhausted. And then the next day, I had my psychiatrist appointment, and I could barely move. And then there was a forest fire. And I'm just like, I'm putting that together now with an understanding of a better understanding of how my targeting, like whoever's been targeting me, has been operating. What the fuck happened there? Like, dear God, if they lit a forest fire just to come at me, fuck them. Anyway, bye. I hope you'll have a wonderful day. Also, just because, here's a highlight reel of all the videos I took on my trip. Well, I set out at like 4 in the morning to try to find parking because I'm gonna hike to the top of Pikes Peak. But even though all the parking spots were available because I showed up so early, when I scanned the QR code, it was saying that they were all reserved, even though you can't get reservations at that lot. So I'm gonna park in a big parking lot where they don't care and hike 3 miles through Manitou to the trailhead. It's gonna be fun. And I'm gonna have to get up extra early on Tuesday because I have an appointment on Tuesday I have to be back for. But still gonna go backpacking, still gonna enjoy it. Hopefully my car doesn't get towed. It was saying I couldn't get any of the lots, even though they were clearly available. And even though online it says you can't get reservations ahead of time. But I'm really looking forward to this backpacking trip. It started off as celebrating the 10-year anniversary of when I got baptized in the Pacific in San Francisco. And I was like, oh, I'll get to the top of Pikes Peak, that'll be fun. And then I was like, oh, I'm about to go unhoused, I need to buy a bunch of backpacking stuff, essentially, because like the Venn diagram between stuff that I need to buy to backpack and stuff that I need to buy to prepare for going unhoused is like nearly a circle. So I bought a bunch of backpacking stuff and planned a trip, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm really tired. I stayed up all night, getting everything ready and then trying to get to the parking lot and finding out that even though the lots are available and the scan was working for other people and their phones, but not for me. and then looking into it and not seeing any other 24-hour parking. I swear. Anyway, I'm gonna get an energy drink and I'm gonna get ready to start my hike. The first 3 miles hiking through the city. Good times. It's gonna be so good. Let's go. I have an hour and a half walk to the trailhead through Manitou. It's gonna be good. I just couldn't figure out where to park because, yeah, you can't reserve spots at that lot. And they were all empty when I showed up. But the website wasn't letting me. It was saying they were all booked, even though they clearly weren't. But anyway, it's not a backpacking trip if you're not starting in the city, I guess. With a whole hour and a half walk through the city. I might stop and get coffee on the way. I made it to the trailhead. Was not expecting a walk through town, but so far so good. I'm so fucking excited about this backpacking trip. So fucking excited. Wasn't expecting the first hour and a half of it to be in the city, but oh no. I have to go on a pleasant walk through like really pretty town, honestly. Manitou is gorgeous. Man, I'm at a stopping point. It's about 10 in the morning. It's been a good hike so far. I missed this sort of stuff. I love this stuff. I love hiking. Oh, I don't know how to reverse the camera, but it's so beautiful out here. I'm just kind of perched on top of a rock. Also, I'm a little bit anxious because I bought these boots. I bought these boots, not thinking about the fact that they were military boots. Now I'm a little bit nervous that, like, I don't want to do a stolen valor thing. I just needed cheap boots, and they were at the thrift store. Yeah, I didn't think that one through. I'll have to ask some veterans whether I should, I don't know, donate them or something and get a different pair. Because I don't want to do a stolen valor thing by mistake. Because I'm not a veteran. I support veterans, but I am not. But yeah, I did not think that through when I bought these. I just saw a $40 pair of boots and it was like, perfect. Well, whatever. Accidentally hiking 19 miles on my first day. Accidentally hiking 19 miles on my first day. It's fine. I really want to see a ghost town, and there's one up here. I'm almost to it, and these flowers behind me, fucking gorgeous. I know the camera doesn't capture them, but fucking gorgeous. How the fuck do you get something like that up here? Damn. They were not playing around in the 1800s. That's crazy. I've always wanted to see whatever that is. And there's the tunnel. So cool. I made it here just in the nick of time. like honestly 25 minutes away from the time I had given myself to turn around. I had to stop, eat, drink some water, and then head back before it gets dark. Somehow passed up a whole freaking log cabin and didn't notice it on the way up. Whoa, that's so cool. Oh, that's right. There were a bunch of metal cans. I was looking at those and didn't see the cabin. Damn, that's so cool. Anyway. So that's all. I don't think I'm gonna stay up here that long.